Hello everyone, I am Arya Limje and today I will start to teach about the first lesson of 12th HSC State Board Chemistry, that is solid state. I will cover up some important topics of solid state and it will be very useful to achieve good marks in your exams. So let's start it. So what is a solid state? Solid state जानने के लिए हमें what is a matter से पहले देखना होगा. So matter is nothing but the substance having some mass and which can occupy some space. It is a substance having some mass and which can occupy some space is called as a matter. And there are three types of states, that is a solid, liquid and gases. Huh. So what is a matter? Matter is made up of three constituent particles, that is AIM. That is A means for atom, I means for ions and M means for molecules. That is a matter which is made up of atom, ions and molecules. हाँ, सॉलिड, लिक्विड एंड गैस, ये स्टेट्स शो करने के लिए दो फैक्टर्स रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं. दैट इज द फर्स्ट वन इज द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ कंस्टिट्यूएंट पार्टिकल. अगर अरेंजमेंट ऑफ कंस्टिट्यूएंट पार्टिकल वेरी क्लोजली पैक होगा then it is the example of solid state, and it is the freely pack hoga, then it can be atoms, ions, molecules which can be moved freely, that is it is the example of gas state. And second one factor is the responsible is the force of attraction between them, that is the force of attraction agar stronger hoga then it is the solid state. This object is an solid state, but agar force of attraction ही weak होगा then it's not the example of solid state. It is the example of another one, that is a liquid or gases. Now we will see the chemical properties of a solid state. Solid state, it is nothing but the matter having constituent particles are closely packed and the force of attraction between them is very stronger. It is a solid state. Solid state means two things, याद रखना. First one is the closely packed and second one is the force of attraction is stronger. हाँ, and इसके अलावा भी और कुछ properties है solid state के. That is the solid. If any material is in a solid state then it is having a definite shape and volume. अगर solid state को हम जो shape दे उसका वही shape रहता है, nothing it can be changed its to. And next one, it can be uncompressible. अगर हम solid state को compress करेंगे then it can be not to compressed it can be uncompressible. And solid state having a high melting and boiling point and definite shape. Solid state having a high melting and boiling point and it is a non-diffusible. So what is the properties of solid state? First one, it's a closely packed, then next it's a force of attraction is stronger, high melting and boiling point and non-diffusible, uncompressible and having definite shape and volume. आज हम सॉलिड सेट का सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक देखने वाले हैं जिस पे हर बार क्वेश्चन आता है, या फिर 2 मार्क्स को आएगा या फिर 3 मार्क्स को. अगर 2 मार्क्स को आएगा तो हमें 4 पॉइंट एटलीस्ट 4 पॉइंट लिखने होंगे एंड फॉर द 3 मार्क्स हमें 6 पॉइंट लिखने होंगे. सो व्हाट इज़ दिस? So it is a classification of solid on the basis of arrangement of constituent particle. On the basis it can be divided into two parts. That is, first one is a crystalline solid and second one is the amorphous solid. So in a ये डिफरेंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है तो इसलिए अच्छे से करना. सो व्हाट इज़ अ क्रिस्टलाइन एंड व्हाट इज़ अ एमोरफस, एक एक पॉइंट्स देखेंगे हम. फर्स्ट, crystalline solids are those solids in which the arrangement of constituent particle is in regular manner. For example, this ये constituent particle ये and ये, is this are in regular manner? Yes. अगर रेगुलर मैनर में अरेंजमेंट होगी पार्टिकल्स की देन इट इज सेड टू बी क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड. एंड इसके अपोजिट एमोरफस, अगर constituent particle which are randomly arranged then it is called as amorphous. For example, ये इधर it can be randomly arranged. These are those solids in which constituent particles are randomly arranged. It can be cleared? Yes. Then next, second one is the constituent particles are arranged regularly in long range. एंड एमोरफस सॉलिड में क्या होता है कि कंस्टिट्यूएंट पार्टिकल्स आर अरेंज इन शॉर्ट रेंज, शॉर्ट टाइम पीरियड के लिए वो अरेंज होते हैं. एंड क्रिस्टलाइन में लॉन्ग रेंज में अरेंज होते हैं. एंड देन थर्ड वन, crystalline solids are true solids and amorphous solids are pseudo solids. Then in crystalline solid the melting point is in fixed range and in amorphous solids the melting point is in range. Melting point is fixed and melting point it is in range. Then anisotropic in nature and they are isotropic in nature. So what is the anisotropic and isotropic? Anisotropic means simply it can be shows different physical properties in different direction. Anisotropic means it shows the different physical properties in different direction. But in case of isotropic, it shows the same physical properties in different direction. So crystalline solid shows anisotropic nature and amorphous solid shows isotropic in nature. It is the most important point of this difference. And then last point is the example. Gold, diamond, graphite and copper are the examples of crystalline solids, and glass, plastic, rubber are the example of. Then the next term is the crystal. So crystal तो हमने देखा होगा. For example, sugar. It is in a crystal form. But what is a crystal? Crystal is the when a bulk of constituent particle are arranged regularly and periodically, then they form a crystal. अगर constituent particles are arranged regularly arranged row and periodically arranged row, then it is called as a crystal. And diamond is the acceptance case of crystal because it is a singly crystal. Diamond is a single crystal type. Then these crystals are divided into two types, that is a symmetrical and dissymmetrical. Then different types of crystal solids again classified into two types. That is, first one is the isomorphous solid and second one is the polymorphous solid. So what is isomorphous and what is a polymorphous solid? Isomorphous solid, when two or more than two substances contain a same type of crystal, is called as isomorphous. When two or more than two substances contain a single same type of crystal, it called it as a isomorphous. And this property is shown is called as a isomorphous solid. And this property is called as a isomorphism. All the solids are isomorphous solids when the chemical composition of atomic ratio is same. उनका जो atomic ratio होता है वो same होता है always. Then what is a polymorphous? It is a single substance but which can be contain a different types of crystalline structure. Then that type of solid is called as a polymorphous, and this phenomenon is called as a polymorphism. On the basis of crystalline solid, it can be again divided into four parts. That is, the first one is the ionic solid, and then covalent solid, and then molecular solid, and then metallic solid. So we can now see some properties of these types of crystalline solids are here. First one, the constituent particle in ionic solid are the ion, and in covalent solids are atom. In molecular solids are basically molecules, and metallic solids are metallic ions and sea of electrons. Then the second one property is the force of attraction. Then in ionic solid there is a force of attraction is electrostatic force of attraction, and in covalent solid there is a covalent bond, covalent network solid or covalent linkage solid. Then in molecular solid there is a weak dipole-dipole interaction force which is used for a polar molecules, and then second one is the London force which is used for a non-polar molecules, and third one is the hydrogen bonding. And in metallic solid we can use the metallic bond which is the distance between the kernel and the sea of electrons. Now we see the physical properties of these types of crystalline solid. First one is the hardness. So ionic solid is basically hard and brittle, and then covalent solid is only hard, molecular solid is soft, and metallic solid is show variable state. Then next is the melting point. Melting point of ionic solid is between the 600 to 3000 degrees Celsius, and in case of covalent solid it's the 1200 degrees Celsius to 4000, and in case of molecular solid it's the minus 272 to 400 degrees Celsius, and in case of metallic solid it's a minus 39 degrees Celsius to 3400 degrees Celsius. Then the next property is the electrical and thermal conductivity. So ionic solids are basically poor conductor of heat and electricity in solid state, but which is in good conductor in liquid state. And example is the salt. Then covalent solid is the poor conductor, and exception is the graphite and diamond, because graphite is a good conductor of electricity and diamond is a good conductor of heat. Example, graphite and diamond. In case of molecular solid, it is a poor conductor, and example is the benzoic acid. Solid is a good conductor of heat and electricity, and examples are the metal, that is the sodium, magnesium, copper, aluminum. Next topic we will cover on the next part. Thank you so much.